This is a question I received from someone that said, I've heard that sellers and their agents will purposefully sell or price homes under market value in order to generate multiple offers and push the value up. Is that true? Well, I've heard that also. And I have to tell you, I had an experience earlier this year where I was representing a seller and I was holding their house open on a Sunday. And I heard this couple visitors walking up to the door, and he was saying to her, this house is got to be underpriced. These agents do this just so they can get multiple offers and push the price up. So the couple came in, I greeted them, I showed them around the house, we started conversation, and in our conversation I turned to him and I said, by the way, I heard what you said when you walked up about this house being underpriced. And I have to tell you that, yeah, it appears true that this house is a lot of house for the price, and it's got a lot more upgrades than a lot of other homes that seem in this price range. And I have to tell you that I don't price the houses. My clients price the houses. And my sellers price the house after I show them historical data. And the historical data, quite simply, is what has sold in the recent history, usually the last 3 months, that is about the same bedroom bath count, the same square footage, and generally the same neighborhood as this house. And based on that, that's where we come up with the price. In a moving market, whether it's a market going up or a market going down, you have to base your price on what's historically sold. Buyers expect and know what market value is. It's very difficult and probably not a good idea to try to place your house on the market at a price above where the direction of the market is heading. So I will give you an example. If it is a moving market and it is going up, the best possibility for your home is to base the price on the most recently sold comparable properties, and that's what we call comps. Now, if your house is moving up, the chances are in a moving up market, it may sell above that price. Now that price becomes the new data point for the next house that's coming on the market, and so on and so forth. Now the same is true in a moving market that's moving down. The best you can do is price it based on the comparables of what has most recently sold. Now you could be bold and try to go out in front of the market, and this kind of works in a downward market, moving market. But what the house sells for and what the list price are two different things. The list price and ultimately the final sale price, that is determined by the market. And only the market will decide what is the appropriate price of the home. Now, that particular man, by the way, after we had that conversation, he understood perfectly. And come to find out, he actually is in the resale, or I should say real estate business, resale real estate business, but he is a contractor who works with realtors in getting homes ready for market. But interestingly enough, he practices in another area. He's over in the East Bay, where pricing, price points and pricing strategies may be totally different. Anyway, that's the answer. We just do what the market tells us to do.